Liverpool going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? And expectations of...
He rises! Oh, just needed a better contact.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Elliott. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella Rico Lewis, Peter, is developing beautifully, because from the very moment he started appearing in the first team, he had a courage about him, a fearlessness. He always wanted to get on the ball. He never shied away from anything, and he was almost like a senior player, dominating, leading, insisting that things are done the way he wanted them done. And he's only going to develop that throughout the rest.
And the shot! It's in!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Somewhat off target. Van Dijk. That's a sharp pass. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
He gets big! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
The most accurate pass. Oh, super find. Now it's Haaland.
Shapes to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And it's Salah. Darwin. Stones charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kusanov kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nouri.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that pass isn't the best. De Bruyne on a strong run down the right. Tsimikas cuts it out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he was quick to react. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That is good strength.
He is through here!
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Tsimikas, and that has put paid to that. Doku,
So what can they make of this?
Are certainly playing with an
Has a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Doku really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Chiesa.
Oh, a delicate chip through.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Chiesa. Nicely aimed pass. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Endo. Elliott.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Played back in. Back into the middle. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Nyoni. And Tsimikas. And it's lofted through here. Doku looking to get on the end of this. Lewis gets across to intercept that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Oh, what a ball is in here! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's in plenty of space here. He could be in here. Gomez gets over and intercepts. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Chiesa.
And he cuts out the supply. Ederson sends that a long way. Looking for the run. De Bruyne. And he's searching through. And we've reached half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to dink it through.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Elliott. Mohamed Salah.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Brilliantly cut out. Nyoni. Good read, needed to be. Played out to the right. No, that was never going to make it. And it's Salah. Nunez.
Oh, there's the shot! Oh, taken with style. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through
Haaland! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
That is a brilliant interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Doku. It's a promising position. Chiesa. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Endo. Bradley. Ake makes the interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Haaland.
Lovely bit of skill. Oh, well played, well played.
And we have our very first corner.
They've played it short.
Doku.
And now they can spring out of defence.
That's good vision. Nunez.
Nunez! No mistake! And the comeback is complete.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution on the field, number 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
11, Doku.
Liverpool get
Number
themselves
7,
into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Moved on forwards. Liverpool still have the cards to affect this game. Endo. Well timed, excellent interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He has found the way through.
Haaland.
Hits one! Sticks it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. tail's most definitely up now.
Szoboszlai. Oh, that's a key interception. Foden.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Quality ball. 75 minutes played. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
Can he finish? It's a goal! And again they hit the front.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows, so concentration is key from here. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Foden. No way through. Endo. And there's green grass ahead of him. Haaland. He can run onto that. Deftly away. Taken back almost at once. Mubama.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Foden. Gomez cuts out the pass. Liverpool close now to seeing this one through to the end. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Chiesa. It's gone backwards.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, when the
There will be
game's
3
played like
minutes
that,
at a
it's made to
time.
look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
That looks a cracking ball.
Great chance!
The whistle has gone and it is all over. Liverpool have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Darwin taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
This is a hard
So
one
there
to
it
take,
is. What
but
struck
we'll
you
be
most
back
about that?
stronger,
That is a
won't
superb
we?
win. This is one of those games where the result justifies